Hey everyone, Nicky Bobby here, giving you a tour of the adventure so far. But before we dive in, just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's contributed to this campaign, whether it be money, couches to sleep on, or referrals to people we could interview. It really means a lot, and that's the entire reason that we've been able to make some magic happen so far. So here we go, first leg of the journey, CropMobster TV Season 2, zooming in to Yolo County where we started. We interviewed the California Farm Academy and the Community Alliance with Family Farmers. Then we got over to Bee Run Hollow, Mycopia Mushrooms, Bear Farm, and 2F Ranch, Sonoma and Marin counties. Up to Clear Lake and Lake County where we interviewed the North Coast Opportunities Garden Project. And then on over to Mendocino County in Ukiah where Melena and Marty K put me up for the evening, interviewed crumb pies, learned about the history of Indian tacos, and also were able to do some more work with North Coast Opportunities in one of their community gardens there in Ukiah. Then we took the back roads over the mountain to Manchester, California and Point Arena, interviewed Oz Farm. Thanks for the potluck team. And then we rolled up the next day to Humboldt County where we interviewed some road workers. You might not think they have anything to do with food and ag, but this trip would not be possible without good roads. So we spent some time there. Then to Trident Lightning Farm in Phillipsville, California, Humboldt County. Deliciously Local in Ann Anderson doing great work in her community in Eureka, as well as all of the North Coast counties there. And then up to the county of Del Norte, Crescent City and Fort Dick, where we got a great interview with the 5th generation of the Alexander family farming business. They're doing great work with dairy, eggs, grass-fed beef and pork. We actually had to take a trip into Oregon to be able to get over to Tule Lake, California in Siskiyou County. Had a great interview with the vice president of UC A&R. Her name is Glenda Humiston. She and her team have also been instrumental in helping us meet people, learn about each county, and conduct interviews about people doing real work in food, farming, and other topics. Into Modoc, where I missed an interview. Actually had to interview myself in a field of chard. Thinking of calling that episode The House of Chards. And then you can see the route we took through Lassen County and then over to Bernie where we found RK Orchards at the Bernie Farmers Market. Okay, taking a breath here. Got into Redding. Friends Heather and Rick Phillips put us up. They have Little Sprouts microgreens, and one of the greatest stories, aside from interviewing them, was their son Xander, who grew a watermelon patch for his kid brother. Alrighty, then we're finishing up the loop here. We got into Chico where we saw a left turn to Paradise, so we figured we'd go there and randomly ran into the Earthworm Soil Factory. Got to talk to Dave about their work, processing over 20,000 tons of organic material with earthworms into soil amendments. Got to talk with Dave, and he was so gracious and open to doing an interview with absolutely no notice. And finally, we wrapped up the last leg of the journey in Sacramento. Edible Sac High, a program that connects learning with high school students doing gardening and farming. Got to interview Karen, and then we talked to some young men who went through that program that have launched a new hot sauce company, Sangre del Dragon. And that's going to be a great one. So backing up here, 2,100 miles, over 20 interviews conducted. It's been quite a journey. We've figured out ways to improve how we do this, met some amazing people. It's just been a thrill of a lifetime to do this work. So we're wrapping up here. That's the tour of the first leg of the journey. Just wanted to thank you all and invite you to follow along on our website, CropMobster, or Instagram, or where we're going to publish these videos on the YouTubes. So just keep us in mind and follow along if you'd like. Any and all participation is great, and we're still in our barn raiser campaign, so if you want to pitch in as an episode sponsor, feel free. If you know any interviews we can conduct or referrals, that would be great. And just thanks for the love and support. And so backing up here, one final thank you. You know how much I like Jack Black and Nacho Libre. Well, our friend Gary, CropMobster Gary, did this remix, and there's my face